Hey guys, Darcy here from Last One Standing Strategy. So today we're going to be taking a look at our figure 4 trigger and our deadfall trap. So to start off, today we're just going to be working on smaller deadfall. So I just got some smaller rocks here, just making sure they fit nice and smooth and tight together. A lot of weight right there for crushing power. Okay, next thing we're going to grab some sticks. Okay, so I got my stick here. Now I'm just going to measure on the deadfall how high I want it to be falling. It's about as high as I want it to fall. The creatures I'm going to be catching here are going to be pretty small and really quick. Okay, so I don't want to have my rock way up here. It's just too much space for them to run. So I want it to be about here. So I'm going to cut my stick about there. Okay, and this is going to be my post. Next, I'm going to need my lever. Lever's not going to be too long either. Probably about here. Here's my post. Here's my lever. Okay. Now for my trigger, it's going to be quite a bit longer. With this long. Okay? Actually, you know what? I'm going to shorten this down a bit more. Right now here. There we go. So there's our 3 pieces. Now, next, it's to notch and shape. Okay, so measure up this with that. Okay, so I'm going to go here. Okay, so we've got right here, we've got our post. See, it's got its wedge and then its shovel point. We've got our lever, it's got its shovel point, and its wedge. We've got our bait stick, it's a bait end, the wedge, another wedge. Okay, so when we're setting this up, remember, make sure that this lever and post, when this rock comes down, are out of the way of the rock. Okay, so we want to make sure that this just comes down and crushes our animal and doesn't actually support, the stick doesn't support the rock above the animal. Okay, and when setting this up, you want to get it right on the edge of coming down. Not so much that a wind's going to blow it down, but a very small creature kind of tugging away at your stick should be enough to bring it down. And there's lots of ways of making this a little more precarious. One of the things I like to do is I like to roll my bait stick away from the trap ever so slightly. In doing so, I find it changes the angle that favors this trap in making it not as structurally sound without compromising it just coming down on its own. So this stick here, if this was a trap that I was wanting to catch food, I might split it, or I might tie a little string around it, stuff the bait into the split, or I might really saturate that string so the animal really tugs away at that string to get this stick to come down. Another thing too is I might corner up the sides here to make sure that the animal is going in through the middle, and also when the trap comes down, it can't jump from side to side. So remember that with the trap like this and this kind of a trigger, we're working with a really small creature. It's really light movements. It's barely going to touch this stick. It's not going to be jamming at it like you'd see, like, you know, a raccoon or something like that. So with that in mind, we got to make sure that this trap is really easy to set off. Okay, so we're a little creature coming in, and that's exactly what we want. We want it to come down all together and crush the creature. As you can see here, there's almost no space for this creature to have gotten away or to have not gotten crushed. Okay, so if this is done right, you're going to have some food, or you're going to have some bait The idea is, from what I've been told, is on your first night of survival, after you've got your shelter and your fire going, and some sort of water set up, we're right beside a stream, you guys can't see it. We want to start working on our traps, okay? My teacher says we want to do about 10 to 20 traps at a time if we can. So we want to set up a huge trap line where we are, so that makes sure we get some food, or at least some bait to get some bigger food. This trigger can be adopted in taking down bigger game. It just is a matter of changing the size of the components. So if we were working on a deadfall big enough for, let's say, a raccoon or even a person, these components are going to be quite a bit larger. This end here, this is our bait end for this type of trap. This can actually be adopted into a tripwire style trap, just by making this side quite a bit longer and putting this across a path or somewhere else where somebody might knock it. And then again, you can reconfigure this a million different ways. This is a great trigger, really worth learning. So remember, we've got our notch on the top there, okay? That supports this little shovel head. Down here, we've got another notch supported by this other shovel head. And then on this side, we have a notch that just free falls down the bottom, okay? Some people I've seen, they double notch this, and that's not good because it means that this bait stick doesn't just fall down, which means the trap is going to be too solid, okay? And then this side, same thing. So that really catches right in there. All right? So I hope that helps in any of your survival endeavors. If you have any questions, just write me. If you have any complaints, just post. Yeah, and otherwise, have fun.